Lesson 2. Once you are feeling confident at playing the tenor in the right hand and doubling the bass, it is time to add octave leap fill-ins to the left hand. Before adding these fill-ins, we need to review the last lesson. In example 2a, I will place the tenor in the right hand, then double the bass in the left hand. Listen as I demonstrate now. Stop the video and play example 2a using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. When you are finished, restart the video. Once you are confident at playing example 2a, look for half notes in the bass. I have circled these in example 2b. After each of these half notes, play the same notes an octave below the bass. Notice how I've put an 8 for octave after the half note. You may wish to mark this in your own hymnal using a pencil. When you make this mark, you will know to jump an octave down. Follow along while I demonstrate example 2b. Stop the video and play example 2b using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. Add an octave leap after each half note. Use example 2c for reference if you are unsure of what to play. When you are finished, restart the video. Let's practice some more using When I Survey from Lesson 1. I will not add an octave leap in measure 3, since the right hand is already moving. Follow along while I demonstrate. Stop the video and play example 2d using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. Add an octave leap after each half note in the bass. When you are finished, restart the video. Now, find your list of 5 hymns from Lesson 1. Look for half notes in the bass. Draw an 8 after these half notes, showing an octave leap. Practice this daily so they become a habit and become natural. Once you complete this task, you should be able to play several hymns with a simple fill-in. Before adding the next fill-in, we will once again practice what we learned in Lesson 1. Add the tenor to the right hand and double the bass in example 2e. Please listen as I demonstrate. Stop the video and play example 2E using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand and double the bass in the left hand. Restart the video when you have completed this task. You have already learned to add an octave leap after a half note in the bass, but we can also add an octave leap after a dotted quarter note in the bass. There is one difference. The fill-in is an eighth note. Look at example 2F below. I added an 8 after each dotted half note. You may wish to use a pencil to add these marks to your own hymnal. Follow example 2F while I play this for you now. Stop the video and play example 2F using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. Add an octave leap after each dotted quarter note. I have written out the notes in example 2G for reference. Restart the video when you have completed this task. There is one more thing I would like to add to this lesson. When notes are repeated often in the bass, I often eliminate some of the less important notes. With several repeated eighth notes, eliminate those on the second half of the beat. When counting, this is the and of the beat, 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. This keeps the tempo moving, as many eighth notes tend to weigh the piece down. Also, the extra bass notes are unnecessary as the pedal carries the sound. The right hand will keep the rhythm, so eliminating these notes is not a problem. Follow along as I demonstrate in example 2H. Stop the video and play example 2H using the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand. Double the bass in the left hand. Add an octave leap after each dotted quarter note. And eliminate unnecessary eighth notes in the bass. Restart the video when you have completed this task. Before we finish discussing octave leap fill-ins, I would like to add a couple of thoughts. The first question is, what is the purpose of octave leaps? Octave leaps help you as the pianist to count. I have listened to students rushing through half notes and dotted quarter notes, completely missing the timing. But once I added an octave leap, the counting improved. Similarly, octave leaps help the congregation subconsciously hold these notes to the required length. You may be also asking the following question. How often do I use octave leap fill-ins? Please note that you will not add octave leaps to every half note or dotted quarter note. You will learn to use these tastefully as you progress. This lesson covers specific examples that work. As we learn more fill-ins, you will vary what you use throughout the piece, but for now, stick to the ones you have learned. Thank you for listening to Lesson 2. Your homework for this lesson has 3 parts. Task number 1. Find 3 hymns with half notes in the bass. Write an 8 after these half notes and practice playing these until you are comfortable. Then practice the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand, double the bass in the left hand, and add an octave leap after each dotted quarter note. Task number 2. Find 3 hymns with dotted quarter notes in the bass. Write an 8 after the dotted quarter note in the left hand. Then practice the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand, double the bass in the left hand, and add an octave leap after each dotted quarter note. And task number 3. Find 3 hymns with repeated bass notes. Draw a small X over the repeated left hand eighth notes following on the and of the beat. Then practice the following steps. Add tenor to the right hand, double the bass in the left hand, add an octave leap after each dotted quarter note, and eliminate unnecessary eighth notes in the bass. Thank you for your hard work in Lesson 2. I realize there is a lot of material covered in each lesson. Give yourself permission to go as fast or as slow as you have time for. Keep practicing daily, looking at the big picture. You are working towards a goal of better hymn playing. This may take several years. But if you keep working at it, you will be able to look back and see significant progress. Keep up the good work, and I will see you again in Lesson 3.